Let's talk about how to draw a bunch of different lines, a variety of lines. The first thing to do is use lines to write your name at the top. Ms. Anderson. I use straight and curvy lines to write my name. All right, I'm going to use different colored pencils. You could use just a plain pencil for all of this if you would like, but I'm going to just use colored pencils because that's what I have and like. So the first line we're going to draw is a straight line. I'm going to make it just a teeny bit thicker by going back and forth. Now the next one is a thin line. So with my hand, maybe I draw a thick line with one finger, and maybe with my pinky finger I could draw a thin line. So I'll draw a thin line by holding it up and down and not sideways. Now it's time for a thick line. If I were using my hand, I would do a thick line by using my whole hand to go across. On here, I'm going to make my thick line by making it thick, going over it like this. A curvy line, follow with my hand. Curvy line goes like this, like a snake. Curvy line like this. Curvy line like a snake, back and forth and back and forth. A bumpy line is similar, but not quite the same. A bumpy line goes a bump, a bump, a bump, a bump. Do that with me in the air. A bump, a bump, a bump, a bump, a bump. Ready? A bump, 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 a bump. A wavy line is really hard. If you don't figure this one out today, it's okay, but it's a fun one to practice. It's going to look like waves of water. And so we kind of make like a C. Now go back up to the top again and make another C. And go back up to the top and make another C. So I'll show you on here. And start with a C. And then I go all the way back up to the top without picking up my pencil. And draw a C underneath there. And then go all the way back up to the top. And draw a C underneath there. All the way up to the top. And draw a C underneath. It's kind of funny. The letter C is making like ocean or sea water. I even used my aqua pencil. It's okay if you can't figure this one out. We're just learning. Zigzag is one of my favorite. Okay? For zigzag, we always have to stop before we turn. So we go zig, stop, zag, stop, zig, stop, zag, stop, zig, stop, zag, stop. Ready? Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. Ready? With a pencil. Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. Now, I'm going to turn it over. If I don't stop between and I just keep going, it's not very pointy. They start to get very round. So that's why it's important to always stop before you turn around. Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig. Box lines are fun. It's kind of like we're drawing a box. We start at the top, we go across and down, across and up, across and down, across and up. Do it with me in the air again. Across and down, across and up, across and down, across and up. It's like the top of a castle. Across and down, across and up, 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 across. A pointy line is like halfway between these two lines. We make a point, across, 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 and another point. Loopy lines are fun too. A loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de line. Ready? A loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop-de line. Dashes are just a line that stops and starts again. A dotted line is just a line of dots. You can do them far apart, or you can do them close together, or you can do them really big. Have fun with those dotted lines. Oh, this one might be my favorite. I like to do this with two different colors. I'm gonna use red and blue. So a dash was just dash, 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 and a dot's dot, 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 dot. My favorite is dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dot. Can you do that with me in the air? Dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dot. Now we'll do it with crayon, or with pencil. Dash, dot, dash, dot, dash, dot. You can just do it with one color if you want, but I like it with two. Dash, dot, dash, dot, dash. This is where you get to make up two lines of your own. You can decide. I might do a dash line that goes this way. That can look cool. I remember someone a long time ago did one where they did like a zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag, zig. But then they went the other way. So they crossed right here in the middle. I'm gonna make little dots right here in the middle so I know where I'm gonna cross. This is a pretty complicated one. And they started, this one started at the bottom, so I'm going to start at the top. Through that X, go up. Kind of a zigzag, but going the other way. I have to cross right where I drew those marks. Whoops. There we go. That's a fun one. Another fun one that I like to do sometimes is like a straight line with dashes. Another one that's kind of cool is a straight line with dots. What other kinds can you think of? Remember that they're lines, so we're not going to color them in unless we're like coloring in a dot. When you're done, take a photo and submit it through the assignments. Wait till you see what we're going to make using our fancy lines.